Welcome back, Wolfpack Verlis here, and this is a guide for Mega Metagross. So Mega Metagross got an interesting little bit of stats, got some attack, got some defense, got some special defense, but most importantly, it got a ton of speed. Then now when we're looking at Mega Metagross, it has 110 speed with a 145 attack. Not the craziest for a sweeper, but overall when it has 80 hit points, 150 defense, and 110 speed or special defense, it can really kind of make that work out. Now, the main problem here, though, is Metagross isn't going to be able to get over one of the biggest problems that it had, and that's Steel. Steel becoming neutral effective against Ghost and Dark really hurt Metagross because it's a Steel Psychic typing. It used to have a lot better setup by having more neutral hits and then very little weakness, but the way that it's set up right now is that it still has a ton of resistances, still a very good defensive Pokemon, but its extra weaknesses make it a little harder to play, so it pretty much, like, the Mega makes it have enough strength to where it was last generation before the changes to Steel, when it was just normal Pokemon. Now it does have a little more attack, and it can use that speed a lot better instead of just being a Pokemon that's going to sit back, take it, and dish out a hit. Now it actually has the chance to outspeed an opponent. So let's hop into Pokemon Showdown and look at some stats. Pretty much, I just love agility on Metagross so much, and the really awesome thing is that with the 110 base speed, you don't have to invest any points into your speed, and you can still get really strong from it. That 110 neutral nature is going to be at 257, so 1 agility puts you over 500 speed, and with the 364 hit points, good amount of defense and special defense, you still have a good chance of even surviving a super effective hit with all this bulk, and then from there you have a lot of damage. Now Metagross gets ability Tough Claws. Now that's pretty awesome. That does 33% or 33 1 point. Okay. Yeah, it does 33% more damage, so 1/3 more damage when making contact, and Meteor Mash is going to make contact, so now you're having a huge stab Steel-type move that's hitting with over 400 attack, and you're going to be looking for a lot of just decisive KOs. Top of that, you can use your coverage. You have Zen Headbutt for stab, you have Ice Punch, which is going to be a super effective hit against flying, which resists you, and it's going to be nice against ground and dragon-type Pokemon as well, and really, any move can go in this fourth slot. I just like Explosion. That you set up agility, you score a KO with Meteor Mash and Ice Punch, and then you just have that option that if you can outspeed them, but you don't know if you can survive the hit, just go for the Explosion. That if you don't have a KO, Explosion is definitely going to follow up with that KO, so it's kind of like making sure Metagross is at least going to 1-for-1 with this set, if not go 2 or 3, depending on how strong Meteor Mash and Ice Punch are going to hit your opponents. With that, you also have some other ideas that Power Punch is going to make Metagross really strong, that with the speed, you can go for the Jolly Nature, get 350 speed. It's going to outspeed a lot, not everything, and a lot of Megas will still outspeed you, but with that, you can Power Punch, and now you have a boosted Iron Head. I like Iron Head in this case just because the accuracy is going to be better. That 100% accuracy and 30% chance to flinch with all that speed priority, it's going to be really nice to have, and since you're using Power Punch, the slightly less damage than Meteor Mash is going to be nice, and since Power Punch is giving you that guaranteed boost to your attack, I think Iron Head, you can use Meteor Mash as well. I just like Iron Head here as an idea. Can also carry Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, or whatever coverage move you want. Now you're going to be swinging a really strong attack. Pretty much almost 500 attack with 350 speed. That Tough Claws is going to be boosting everything by 30% except for the Earthquake, and you're going to be doing really well on coverage and damage from there. And from here you just have some other options and ideas that Metagross likes to run. Home Claws. Instead of Power Punch, you can run Home Claws with the Meteor Mash. And then Home Claws in this situation is going to be really nice because what it does is it boosts accuracy. So by boosting that accuracy, Iron Head is going to have a very small chance to miss along with Zen Headbutt, and you're still getting all that boosted damage, and then you could put another move here to get the most out of that Tough Claws. Body Slam could be awesome for Minimize, and you just have a lot of options from there. So, I mean, it looks good, and then also Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch is a big one for a lot of people that priority on any Pokemon can be very strong. It stops out a lot of sturdy Pokemon, anything using Focus Sash, a lot of Pokemon that are trying to really just survive, set up, and then KO. A priority can really remove a lot of that, especially from a Tough Claws Bullet Punch attack boosted Metagross. It's going to be like a Mega Scizor level of hit, and it's going to be an incredibly strong hit that can one-hit KO certain Fairy-type Pokemon and do 1/3 to half of an opponent's health. Now, I just don't like it on the way that these sets run personally, just because I'm going for that one-hit KO instead of the cleanup duty. But if you do like the priority, you can always run Bullet Punch in place of whatever move you feel doesn't fit. Like a Bullet Punch could work here instead of Explosion, and then you're still going to have that speed priority, you're still going to have a very strong Meteor Mash, a lot of damage coming across the board, and that could be very strong. And then we just kind of have more of a doubles idea for the Mega Metagross. Again, Jolly Nature, max attack, and it's pretty much however you want to support it from here. That with that speed, you're going to outspeed Mega Kangaskhan, and Hammer Arm's just going to ruin its day. Meteor Mash is going to be damage, Ice Punch is going to be dragon coverage, since a lot of dragons like to play in VGC. Protect because it's what you see in doubles, or you can even just, go for the craziness, have the Explosion here. Now, Explosion's going to hit both opponents. Whatever you can pick up from the Hammer Arm or Meteor Mash is going to be really nice, and you can choose to support Metagross, like have a Meowstic or some kind of very supportive double-type Pokemon, making sure that you're securing a lot of KOs, getting a lot of proper safety, or you can just, run Mega Metagross and another kind of Pokemon's doing damage. Two heavy threats, a lot of Pokemon scoring one-hit KOs. It's good coverage, and it can really bounce around really well. So Mega Metagross can run doubles really well, and is very strong in singles. It's just that it just sucks the way that its Steel typing got nerfed, and that took away a lot of Mega Metagross's power, and just Metagross in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you use Mega Metagross.